By 2035, 5G will enable 12.3 trillion in global economic output. Now, there's a lot that goes into that statistic and backs it up. But if you read the report by IHS, it's very fascinating. It is almost when we were way back in the days of, when certain countries and cities were getting connected or getting electricity, or a phone system that worked, that was reliable. So it's that type of thinking that can happen when we look at what 5G can provide. In the US, there was a study by CTIA, actually Accenture, it was commissioned by CTIA, about what it can do for, again, the 5G economic impact in the US. It was amazing the amount of investment and jobs created and even GDP growth for a size of the economy in the United States. So significant opportunity when you start to see where 5G can go. And then as far as the subscriber forecast, I gave you a lot with LTE, and right now there's not a whole lot of forecasts or big numbers when it comes to 5G. As you'll hear from the operators in the next couple of days, they are in the stages of planning either their pre-standard or standard 5G network rollouts. So we're just in the very beginning. But you'll see it's going to be a significant amount. There are some forecasts that have it at 550 million 5G subscribers globally in 2022. And you'll see that in that forecast is North America leading the market with 125 million. So a significant amount of opportunity right here, right now in North America. And then finally, providing an update on the North America kind of spectrum considerations, there is a lot going on when you start to think out how we're going to be looking at spectrum for 5G. And we've already seen it, though, with 4G. But things about licensed, unlicensed, and shared spectrum, low, mid, and high band spectrum. And some of these, actually, we're already seeing in the marketplace. For instance, if you start thinking about licensed spectrum, we just had the conclusion of the 600 megahertz spectrum auction in the United States. Well, that was the very first TV spectrum incentive-based auction in the world. And many countries were looking at that. Was it going to work? And I would say, well, yeah, it was pretty successful. FCC would say extremely successful. If you look at things like shared spectrum, well, we're moving to a market possibility with CBRS spectrum at 3.5, which would be a very, fairly complex shared spectrum system. So again, we're already starting to see the seeds for 5G and how we do things and what we do when it comes to spectrum. Licensed, unlicensed, and shared. Low, mid, and high. And then finally, with the FCC Spectrum Frontiers, you're already seeing the identification and allocation of high-band spectrum for 5G. And we expect, as an association, there'll be even more high-band spectrum made available as they try to identify and allocate more spectrum for the industry. So as you can see, we're already seeing lots of the momentum for 5G when it comes to how we look at spectrum, even with 4G.